Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Chained Echoes. We are here in... what is this place called? Does it show me on the map? Well, we're in Sova Village. We get a chance to look around. It's like the Shambhala Islands or something. Humans! And he jumps off. In any case, there's a bunch of birds who live up here. And we get to stay for a day. I see an anvil down at the bottom left. We're indebted to the church. Without them, this village wouldn't exist. We're repaying them by mining for gems. There's quite a few mines here on Shambhala. Oh, okay. The fifth true king, the owl, Luna or Betnus, is our guardian. His ever-watchful eye is keeping us safe. You shouldn't go in there. We don't have any lights, and I've heard you humans can't see in the dark. Okay, so that's where they're mining their gems from, I guess. Doesn't look like I can walk around there to get to that chest. Aren't you afraid of falling off? As far as I know, you guys can't fly. You're correct. You're actually following me. Thanks to your shopping sprees, you can pay my rent and keep my wife and children fed. Win-win. So, oh, Viking sword. That would be an upgrade for Glenn. I imagine I'll find one at some point. And Doji Girl, or Doji Giri, sorry, is an upgrade to the katana. And metal shaped around the hand for hand-to-hand combat. Attack plus 60. Interesting. Cestus. How much does it cost? 2,200? I imagine that means I'm going to get someone new in the party, because it doesn't seem like anyone can equip this. But I'll go ahead and grab one of those, so that when the time comes, I'll be ready and capable. And I think I do have some things. Yeah, my Viking sword. I don't have a Colossus hide to upgrade. I don't have rayon fiber to upgrade that. I don't have a Colossus hide to upgrade that. I could upgrade the pirate gun, but you're probably not going to use it. Topaz amulet, I can upgrade that, and you're definitely going to use that. So let's go ahead and do some basic upgrades there. Since we know there's a stronger weapon available to you already, I don't want to upgrade that one anymore. And that would also take a Colossus hide. And I don't have the materials for that. And I don't think I've gotten any new armors recently, so I'm not going to bother checking. But there's a few upgrades in any case. There's a house I can go in there before I go inside anywhere. How large is this place? Yeah, it's not that large. That's the wrong way. Okay, we don't go that way. That's the wrong way. We don't go that way either. Okay, well, limiting the choices means I'll have this place done in no time. I saw a merchant following you into the village. He had some nice equipment with him. You should check his merchandise out. Monsters are not to be messed around with. I believe it. I fought some of them in the previous episode, and they were tough. The feathers we wear as jewelry come from our ancestors. That way they're always close to us. How nice. Also, you're in, like, some little walled-in hay garden there or something. Not sure exactly how your building materials work here. And they've got all these colorful little flags. I guess I'll pop in here now. First time I've seen Hyams up so closely. Usually I keep my distance from the church. Fascinating. How do you manage to cut up your food without a beak? Not with those little white stones in your mouth, do you? Alright, I appreciate different perspectives. Today we're having fried tukibri for lunch. My favorite food. I like the wings the best. Okay, so they're birds, but they eat birds. Makes sense. Eagle bought us the knowledge of the people from the surface. Only because of this, we now know that there's other Sovas out there. Kind of sad we didn't pass the knowledge down ourselves. History is really important. We got a water wheel, so there's probably some kind of like mechanism in the building over here. And What about up here? We're very practical. We use our roofs to pass our stool. It works perfectly to insulate our homes and gives us less cleaning to do. What's this weird look? All right. That just circled around. This was the building I was already in, right? Yes. So is there anything else to the left over here? Yeah, there's a treasure chest. Only the most important thing, metal. A Keaton. However you pronounce those things. So that might be something that you or you would wear. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. Let's do it. All right, Rob and Victor have both become a lot more durable, so I'm feeling good about them. And then can't go in that house, and then this house I haven't tried going in yet. It looks important. If I go right up the center. Oh, this is where we talked to the elder before, I guess. What do you have to say? The ruins date back to the time of our founding fathers. But we're not so fond of stone walls, so these buildings were never originally erected by us. Someone else must have built them. And why does Len remember this place? Here's a book. Of all the wars in Eldria, the War of the Thousand Kingdoms was the most devastating. No one could escape the war. Triggers were mostly the last drop that tipped the barrel of strained relationships. Looks like it raged on for 30 years before reaching every corner of Eldria. Then coalitions and alliances were formed. Further conflicts for another 100 years. Then Galtina began to use an unknown weapon that could destroy entire lands. Some claim it was a grimoire of unimaginable power. The final phase of the war, the conflict of the two realms. Galtina versus everybody else. Half of Eldria's population was annihilated. Peace treaty was finally signed some years later. Ended the war and the Fifth Era. Alright. There's a lot of lore in this game. I'm keeping up with some of it, but not all of it. Our people were divided thousands of years ago. I wonder if the other Sova have evolved if we have. Alright, there's a treasure chest over here. I thought it just said treasure chest 0 a moment ago. Is this like a split map? No. I guess I was inside a building when it said treasure chest 0, probably. Alright, it looks like there might be more over to the right over here. You're the one I talked to end things at the end. But it seems like I've done everything over here, so where else could these two treasure chests be hiding that I would have missed them? Well, I'm going to choose not to worry about where to find those right now. Do you want to return to your chambers for the night? Yes. And now cutscene back to Frederick. You want to open more churches and have free passage throughout Philandus. Is this right? So he's talking to Zacchaeus, who's the head of the church. One of the Inquisitors is standing there on the left, and then I think that's Killian on the right. All this just to find this tomb of Lady Reyna. And we think that Gwaine already knows the answer, possibly? Correct, Your Highness. Or maybe Zacchaeus? No, I think it's Gwaine who already knows, maybe. I appreciate you asking my permission. The church has manners. How's the construction of Warrenshire progressing? Oh, I'm sorry, you call it New Warrenshire. Every resident has a roof over their head. Alright, much gratitude. All the levies I res, you pay them on their behalf, don't you? Yes? It's one thing I don't quite understand. After you've built an entire city on Volandis, drawn the citizens into your debt, and made your faith appealing to them, you come to me and ask if you can travel throughout the country. After you've taken the citizens into protection from my levies, you ask me if you may open more churches. Is it not a rather strange order? Your Highness. You're mocking me. Never will any one of you be allowed to travel through this land or even build another single wall. The time of the Church of Volandis is over. Every priest, every member of this church of yours, every believer, you are hereby banished. Go. Alright. I guess Frederick thinks they're trying to undermine him. Impudent vermin. Tell me, Gustan, why am I being deceived by everyone? Why did they joke with me? They're only thinking about their own agenda. Don't let their greed get to you, Your Highness. Excuse me, Your Highness. Can't really steal a moment's peace, can I? Allow me to speak. I must warn you. Pray, make it quick. The church expected your answer to its plea, so their impudence knows no end. However, the church must find the grave. There's nothing more important. That's why Mary Lee is already on the course for Volandis. Who's that? The church capital... oh, it's a city. Mary Lee heads for Volandis? Is the church trying to threaten us? Let them dare. We have the power of gods. It's true. You guys could do all kinds of elemental magic. They'll reach the east coast in 3 days. They fully mobilized. You'll receive a reward for your honesty, but why the warning? I have a lot in common with Volandis, and that's why I want to protect it in my own way. I don't need any reward. So be it. Send scouts to confirm the information, Gustan. I don't trust this young man, being so generous with vital information. On my way. Outrageous. I thought it was possible to talk to the king. Princess Celestia has escaped. Our tasks failed one after another. But His Excellency had already expected it in his wisdom. Mary Lee will impose our will upon them. One does not meddle with the church. And where's Killian gone off to? Look. Why, that's... Perhaps we'll succeed in our last request after all. It's Gawain. Lords of the church, I presume. How may I be of service? What pure serendipity. Or should we call you Nalkibur, former monk of the Kildred Monastery? Interesting. So they know that, at least. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. It brings back memories. Is it really you? Oh no, I'm the king's humble advisor. My name's Gawain, and I've always been called that. Don't toy with us. You have reasons for your secrets, but please tell us where to find the tomb. You know, don't you? The tomb of Lady Reyna, you mean? I'm sorry, how would I, a simple advisor, know such a thing? Sir Gawain, the tomb is very important for us. I don't know where Lady Reyna's tomb is. I am not the monk Nalkibur. You don't know where Lady Reyna's tomb is, and you're not the monk of Nalkibur. Okay, so it's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi mind trick basically going on here. Where's Zacchaeus? Is something amiss? Let's go, Sir Raphael. He doesn't know where Lady Reyna's grave is, and he's not Nalkibur. What is this witchcraft? Same goes for you. Are you trying to impose your will on me? And does the helmet protect him at all? Pope. My dear Raphael, now don't waste any more time, would you? Your task in torment is done. Come back to Mary Lee. I'm awaiting you. So he's like disguised himself. I will leave at once. What are you doing? What is the meaning of this? Another one. You won't get any information out of me. Leave with both of them. What evil magic is at work here? You stand ineffective, Stop it. Stop what? You. Leave now. Killian is unaffected by Gawain's godlike powers. You provoked this upon yourself. Raphael, Zacchaeus, can you hear me? They'll be back to their senses in a moment. Yeah, Gawain, of course, is uninjured. Because he's like an invincible god, basically. You stand? How? Teleportation? I think you and I need to get to know each other a bit better. What should we do now? An oath seems to be the most important thing to the Sova. They'll never make an exception and let us travel through this place. Church won't allow it either, and yet here we are. If the Sova tries to stop us, I'll punch him in the face. Here's the bird again. I hope you slept well. Good news. You may continue your journey. We may? Why? I mean, well, we don't mind, but I've consulted with the villagers, and since you're here anyway, we'll make an exception. Our mission has already failed, so it doesn't make any difference anymore. And since we don't want the Sovas to be known as unfriendly people. Said so. How unexpected. Eagle and Matto will accompany you. Thank you. We wish you success on your journey. Okay. They change their minds pretty quickly. They hide their true reasons, but what can we do? Let's follow them for now. If something's amiss, we can leave them behind. Whether I smack them down now or later makes no difference to me. Hello, friends, says Matto. I hope I can be of service. I can't fight like Eagle, and I'm not as smart as the chief. I'm easily scared, and I can't walk long distances. I'm already out of breath speaking with you. But I'm actually... I forgot what I was going to say. The reason you can help us? I can't fight like Evil, nor am I as smart as... Just spit it out what you can do. No one knows this place better than I do. I've maps in my room, which I seldom leave because I can't walk long distances. To be honest, I'm already out... Yes, we know. Honorable to fight alongside Hyums again. Nothing can break the shield or armor. It can deflect any attack targeted at you. Oh, sure? My katana can cut it up quite well. Wait, are you an enemy? She was just teasing you. What do you mean? Speak, woman. Get yourself together, Eagle. But Matto, you told us that Hyums loved to use this sarcasm. That's what it was? Not sure you... Oh no, let's go. Matto, lead the way. I'm not very fast. Also, I can't fight like Eagle, nor... Now go, or I'll really use my... Use what? Alright. We've got our comedic break. Sanctuary is to the west. We'll take some detours to get there. You have sky armors, right? We need to shut down ASICs for a short time so you can fly to the sanctuary with your mechanical wings. I'll show you the way. Okay, so what I just heard is now I get to fly? Maybe we have to go to the west first, because I'm trying to press the fly in my sky armors button and it's not going off yet. So how would I get farther to the west if I can't fly there is what I want to know. Well, previously it said this is the wrong way to go, and now I can go this way. Great. This is where I came from, though. I remember now. So I guess the way over here is where I want to go. Was it over here? Yes. Previously it said we're not allowed to go this way. And now I can. And so we're back exploring. Alright, surely there'll be something outstanding over here. Fast travel! Okay. Hate. The enemy's targets are not entirely chosen at random. Every action a character performs draws the enemy's hate on that character more and more. The character with the highest hate has the greatest chance of being targeted. Really? Eagle is a physical tank. He can take more damage than other characters because of high HP and defense. He learns skills that allow him to draw the enemy's attack onto himself. All enemies will hate Eagle the most. The chance for him to be targeted is higher, but not guaranteed. Luring Bang. Every enemy who uses a single target skill will attack Eagle 100% guaranteed. Cover. Eagle chooses a party member and will take any physical damage for them. 100% guaranteed. Neat. So he's in our party now? Formation. Suppose I were to swap out Tomki. Yeah, Eagle's there. Okay. And in terms of equipment, Eagle currently has a gun spear and a golden breastplate. Wow, okay. It doesn't have an accessory, and I have plenty of them. So I'm not sure what I'd want to give him. I probably have a few other people who aren't wearing accessories, come to think of it. But let's just throw... What does a winged cape do? Raises agility. Oh, that's a good thing, actually. Winged cape. What is Sienna currently wearing? Does she not have an accessory? Hold on. She has the life thread. Which is what? Oh, I see. I can scroll down. I was like, why didn't I see it in this list? It's because there are so many. So life thread was crit plus 15. And that's a good thing to give her. Okay. So that's fine. So Eagle, why don't you just take the gauntlets? Because I can't be bothered. Okay, and do I want you... I'll leave you in the back row for now. And we'll decide if we want to swap you out at some point. Let's go ahead and drop a save. And do I have access to fast travel? I could travel around the world if I want to, but I've got this whole new place to explore right here in front of me. And can I use sky armors? I still cannot. So I did just save. That looks very big and scary. So I'm going to choose to go another way. Although Eagle can tank the damage, apparently. Demon leather. That's something I need to upgrade something, I think. Okay, I just saved, so let's try this out. And suppose I X-slash on Ancient Turtle. Is that your name? And suppose I armor break. It's using Shell Shield. Okay, I could cleanse that away. Let's go ahead and swap out for Eagle. Just to have him there. And attention raises hate on all enemies. Physical attacks deal more damage for 6 hits and produce more hate. That sounds like a good opening move for you. Let's try it. And then... he's currently extra armored, but we'll go ahead and try to deal some damage anyway and see how it goes. Crit for 278, still not bad. Victor, let's imagine that I will want to healing him and that this is actually going to be tough. I don't know. And you have a Petal Storm, so let's take advantage of it. 380. And now we're going to swap you out for Len so that she can cleanse his buffs. Great. So he no longer has the extra defense. Ouch. He hits hard, though. And now we'll just start wailing on him and trying to deal as much damage as possible, which means Victor should swap out for Rob. The battle will be long enough that a poison shot seems appropriate. And Len is down, just like that. Attention! Focus on me, you silly goose. I've got another Petal Storm, so let's do that. And Rob's already done, like, his main thing, perhaps. And so it might make sense for him to bring one of my other teammates back. Oh! We won. Alright, that was not as bad. Win an encounter with Ancient Turtles without using any magic skills. I didn't even notice that I did that. But good for me. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and save that. Like, it actually wasn't that bad, but maybe I got lucky. I've marked all the positions where you can jump on sky islands on your map, says Mato. I see, with the little double arrow thingies. Okay, that's cool. And then what's down here? Another place to jump on the sky islands, or the place to jump on the sky islands, and that's the way back to where I just was. Yeah. Oh, well, I just missed that one. So, second time around, let's hop aboard. And there's an up-down one. There's a leftward one, but I can only exit to the right. There's another up-down one. There as well. Alright, here's the first place that I can get off. Where am I currently? On the main stretch of lands. That seems good. More crystals that I may or may not ever use. There's a place to exit to the south there. And if I go up here, I'm going to be fighting 3 of these guys, but I have Eggle with me. So let's imagine it'll be okay. So let's open with an X-Slash to start dealing some damage over time. And I guess then everybody else can focus on the guy in the back, and so I'll armor break him to start. And now you can hit everybody. You could also hit everybody, but they're weak to wind. They're weak to wind. Well, I guess we'll do this. We'll swap to Eggle if we take too much damage. And let's do the healing him. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, you have a Petal Storm, so let's see how quickly we can knock one of these guys down. 1,300. She's dealing so much damage, it's great. Cross Slash would finish you off, but actually what would be even better is a Wind Jump, which will kill the guy in the back and also hit 2 other guys. So let's do that. And yeah, sure. Yokogiri. Alright, there comes the boomerang. Let's just go ahead and use the summon attack right now, because there's a chance it might take out the bottom guy. It did not. Victor, I think you've done what you need to do. Rob, why don't you go ahead and get some damage on over time on this guy. And then this should finish off the bottom one. And yeah, you can wind thrust this guy. And then he might die to damage over time. Yeah, he did. Nice. Okay, that wasn't actually too difficult at all. My party's pretty strong at this point. Over here there's a treasure chest. And a place to go to the north. But let's explore all that we can on this portion of the world first. There's a place to go to the east. There's the treasure chest I couldn't get to before. And that seems like everything I can do from this position, so I guess I'll try going east next. Oop. Oh, that's the wrong one to try to land on anyway. It's appropriate for Sky Islands to have something like this, but as far as a game mechanic, it just involves a lot of waiting. And so I have to wonder if this could have been done better. Also, none of these islands that are going by allow me to board from this direction. So maybe there's some other Sky Islands I have to, like, loosen somewhere or something. So in that case, I guess I was waiting for nothing. So let's try waiting over here for something, hopefully. No, I think that also doesn't work. And so I think the only way I could go that would be new would be coming off this island to the south, which I think I can do here. Here's an opportunity. And that has brought me to the south end of this place, where the merchant is here once again, saying the same things, and selling presumably the same stuff. Should I get the Viking sword? Like, it seems like... I still wonder if I'm just going to find one. I mean, I have tons of money. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy it. Looks like Slingshot would be an upgrade for Rob as well, so I guess I'll grab one of those. Oh, buy at least 3 pieces of equipment from the merchant in Shambhala. I decided to just go ahead and buy everything that would be an upgrade. Did I already buy a Viking sword and forget to equip it? I think that's what happened. Oops. So the Emerald Amulet would be an upgrade from the Sapphire Amulet, even with its upgrades, yeah. So I'll take that. You have the Kazurgi, the Doji Girl. I'm going to lose agility because I put crystals in it, so I'm not going to swap you to that just yet. I think I'd prefer to have the extra agility. The Slingshot is better than the Yangi Bow. Yeah, it feels like there's so much equipment. It feels like every time you get a piece of equipment and you bother to put crystals in it, like you upgrade it like 5 minutes later. And so the crystals are just not that interesting from that point of view. He's selling some good armor, but I just can't be bothered. There's too many characters that could get minor upgrades, and I just don't care enough. It's Rogue Legacy 2 all over again. Equipment. I can't be bothered with it. It's too complicated. I don't know that I've ever been over here. No, I have. Wait a minute. There was a way to walk down here that connected around in this portion of the continent, and I didn't realize it before, maybe? Or did I take a one-way path somewhere? Like, I'm back over here now, where I still can't go. So... where else do I go? Okay, I see that there's a treasure chest around the corner over there. And I don't know that I can really ever get there from anywhere. Like, I can't walk around this corner. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what I'm missing. Okay, I need to skip this one because there's another north exit. I took a look at the map and figured it out. If I had paid more attention to the map at the start, I might have figured it out sooner. But right up here, there should be an exit that I can take. Yeah. So this brings us to somewhere new. And so this map looks like this, and apparently is where I'm headed. I have a feeling we'll get into one more battle before then. What do we have over on this branch? We have collectibles. And did I miss anything over on this stretch? Probably a treasure chest. Oh, there's no treasure chest. A buried treasure, though. Haha. I see the buried treasure sign. There's more of these chains. Oh, we can talk to them. Or inspect them. Or fight them? The island is floating toward the center of Madrigal. Oh, so I just freed up more moving islands, I think. However, that also caused a cutscene with General Godfrey. Why'd you send me up here, Your Highness? I guess he's wondering to himself. Shambhala belongs to the church and flies over Volandis. His Highness has suspicions. I know why I'm here. He says setting him on fire because he's overcome with all of his elemental powers. General's in a bad mood because of his fear of heights. You better keep quiet. Isn't he a sky armor pilot? No talking. Let's keep moving. I'm afraid of heights, too. I can live with that, Godfrey. Faster we make our rounds here, the faster we'll be back in Tormund for a piece of juicy Harthian steak. Let's see what the church is hiding here. Yes, let's. Okay, so there was a treasure, or at least half of one here. Can I inspect this one as well? Like, if I cut enough of these chains free, then I'll have more places to something. Okay, that one's pointing right or upright, probably. Oh, hold on, I see the cave, and I see the other treasure chest thingy. So first up, in here, repair kit. So there will be some sky armoring coming up soon, I expect. So rightish or upright. So I can see that one going up over here, and I can see that one going over here, so it'd be right around here. Or just on the other side of here, I think is where the buried treasure would be. Probably. So maybe around here. Found the buried treasure. Can machine. That sounds like a Tomkey thing, honestly. Can machine. Accessory. Enemies can be canned at 50% max HP. Sure, put it on. Cool. More opportunities for canning. I think we've already tried canning the enemies that I've witnessed in this area. So until we see a new one... Oops! Oh dear. Speaking of new enemies... Let's get some bleeding. which must have leveled up to max because now it lasts for 7 turns rather than just 5, I think. Alright, he's buffed himself. So let's swap to Len and have her cleanse this one. They're weak to light. So he's lost his buff. He gained a buff. Victor... Let's swap out for Rob, who will try to poison the top guy. You could slash this guy so he's got some dot damage as well. You should probably swap out for this guy, and he is going to load Gun Spear and hopefully attract some attention. And now let's just work on Top Turtle, who doesn't have a defense buff. Petal Storm is active, very nice. Despite all the hate, Rob took a bunch of damage. We're going to cleanse the defense buff off of this guy. Rob is going to say, you know what? I've had just about enough out of you, and then realize he can cool down by spreading the poison. So he's going to do that and hope he doesn't get hit again. And you're going to Petal Storm the top guy, because he is the lowest. Good damage. Oh dear. Just got one shot. Shield ally. Okay. Neat. I'm not sure what I should be doing right now. Let's bring Sienna back. Let's have her... At this point, this will just deal more damage, yeah. Hit both. Len, why don't you switch... Well, you can still deal damage. And they don't have any specific weaknesses or anything, so yeah. Why don't you hit both? A little bit of extra damage never hurt. Or actually, the opposite. It hurts. That's the whole point of it. Let's put an explosion trap in front of Sienna, so if they try to hit her, at least they'll take damage. It'll also do some cooldown. I realize, again, I haven't been using ultra moves in a long time. Alright, Len goes down. This will probably take out the top guy. It did not take out the top guy because he has so much defense right now. And you don't have enough TP to use your whatever. So I think you actually need to swap out. And we'll do a raise on Lena. Sure. And then hopefully she'll be able to survive. The other guy poisoned to death. That's fantastic for me. And we're overheating. So let's try out Toxic. I don't think I've ever done that, actually. So Toxic is another damage over time thing. Eagle. I guess you could just attack. How much does your attack like? It's not all that strong. Len, why don't you swap back out for Glenn? And he can just do a cross slash. We're overheated, but he's almost dead. And he's wasting his time trying to buff himself again. And something caused damage there, and I'm not sure what. But let's swap back out. Sienna can just attack. That's fine. And you can do a power shot, and that should finish you off. Okay. Messy, difficult battle. And I wonder if I could eat those guys. So I should really try to get Tom Key in the party somewhere in here. Who could I live without the most? Like, everyone played a role in that one. Honestly, Batraz is not doing a whole lot right now, so let me swap out Batraz for Tom Key. We'll mostly have Eagle up, so let's swap it like that, and then when one player gets low, we'll see if Tom Key can go and try to eat him. I think that could work. So next time we encounter some turtles, we can give that a go. Are there crystals? Yes. Are there treasure chests? Maybe. Actually, no. I can see in the bottom left there aren't any treasure chests. I was just testing you all. So I guess I could still be rewarded with more crystals if I search the left and the right, so I'll do so. Oh, more fast travel. Nice. And, oh, this is the switch that would turn off the... Nice. Okay, so now I can presumably get into my sky armor. Apparently no. I guess there's more than one of those to turn off. Because I'm pressing the button and I cannot. Golden book. And... Can I, like, walk off the edge here? I cannot. Can I stand here and get into sky armor? I cannot. Let's take a look at that quest. Deactivate the 2 ether cannons. Okay, we deactivated one of them. So there is another somewhere in the world. And I don't think it's on this screen. Right, but we got another one of those moving islands that we'll be able to use back on the previous screen now. Okay. So I think I grok what's going on here. So presumably if I come down here... Look, the new sky island is flying, and it's got a downward one. Find a place where you can jump onto it. Try using the map. Thanks, Mato. Okay. I get it. I'll meet you guys wherever that one's going to take me. So the new island has taken me down here to the lower left, which is a new portion of the map that I haven't been to. And this one looks like this. There's a treasure chest. Colossus hides. Okay, I actually need those. That's useful. Next time I'm at an anvil, perhaps I'll do some upgrading. Then we have a bit of climbing to do. And another one of these fights. Alright, that battle was a nightmare, but I got it done. And I see I can free up another one of these islands to go flying around. And so that'll allow me to visit the final location. And it looks like we're going to get another cutscene. No sign of General Godfrey and his men. What's King Frederick thinking? He may have banished us from Volandus, but he must know that this is our land. The General has no business here. Sir Raphael, we checked the village of Sova and... The Sova. They're all... Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good. Also, I see the hidden cave here. And it's got another treasure for me. Worm carapace. Okay, great. Okay, so we've done some exploration. We disabled one of the 2 cannons. Looks like there might be somewhere I'm trying to go over there that they said it would free up something on the central island. Do I need to go back there? In any case, it feels like we're kind of like halfway through the current mission. That's a way that I would come back from there, but not a way that I can go to there. So yeah, it feels like we're like halfway through the mission that's going on here. But that'll have to be... Oops! Over there, another sky island appeared. Yes, thank you for interrupting me. That'll have to be something that we're going to finish up next time. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more Chained Echoes. For now, bye-bye.